All right, well, now I am here with Gino Manley. He is the VinFast sales manager, so I'm so excited to hear about this vehicle. Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for coming out. So, at Tom Bush, we've had some really unique and innovative cars over the year. Our brands are pretty exciting. And so we are the first dealer here in Jacksonville, one of the first in the country to have the VinFast EV brand. So for those of you guys that don't know about VinFast, a lot of people go VinWho. It's a brand out of Vietnam. It's an all EV brand. They brought two models here to the United States. They gave us the point, at Tom Bush, every single one of our brands has an EV component.
Oh.
This is the first brand that all the cars are EV.
Okay.
So again, they have the VF8 and then behind me the larger VF9. Now, a lot of people are a little skeptical about EVs because, a lot of families here in Jacksonville. And so this is one of the few on the market that's a 6 or 7 passenger, full-size EV that, a family can buy and actually utilize instead of having to go and have a van or an SUV and also have an EV at the same time. So
that makes sense. And then talk about the price point, because a lot of people, sometimes they hear the word electric vehicle and they're like, I don't know if I can afford it.
Yeah, so, with EVs, they can go from the range, any brand, from the low run all the way to the high 6 figures. For VinFast, their big point here in the United States is to get the cars on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So we have leases on the VF8, the smaller 5-passenger, starting as low as $199. Behind me, the VF9 starts at $599. Now, mind you, again, when you buy, in the EV range, you're not paying for any more fuel. The maintenance is next to anything. VinFast has one of the best warranties in the country. It's a 10-year, 125,000-mile warranty.
Wow.
So there's a lot of value in the brand. But again, they want to get these cars on the road. They know they're new to the United States. For us as a dealer, it's a new brand for us. We want to get the cars on the road. So some really attractive offers to get people in these cars and to get people more involved in the EV lifestyle too.
Definitely, and it looks really cool. And the fact that you're one of the only ones in Florida right now to have it,
well,
pretty neat.
We're one of the first in the country, and so people are always skeptical of EVs. What do I charge it? And so VinFast has a full suite. You can buy one. We can get a home charger installed in your house. So every night you can go charge it. The EV network's about 140,000 stations nationwide.
Wow.
So a lot of people, again, there's always a skepticism about going there. Jacksonville is becoming an EV town. You look at town center, you look at the avenues. There's EV stations all over. Any of the big box gas stations now have chargers there.
Grocery stores.
Exactly. So this is becoming a real life thing. The average person in Jackson, everything's 30 miles away. Well, like for instance, the VF9 has a 330-mile range. So you can make that work. There's no one commuting 330 miles a day, I would hope. So it makes it availability for a lot of people to utilize an EV and actually make sense.
And it's something we can see at the Jacksonville International Auto Show?
Yeah, at Tom Bush, we have all of our brands at the show. We're really excited. This will be our first year with VinFast. So come on down. We'll have the VF9 again, the 6 and 7 passenger large SUV, and we'll have the 5-passenger VF8 there for people to touch, see, and feel.
Awesome. And if they can't make it to the show, tell them where you're located.
Yeah, so we're right here on Atlantic Boulevard, 9850, our main campus. Everyone knows where we're at. We have our temporary showroom where we have all the models on display.
All right. Thank you again for having me today and showing me this wonderful vehicle. How cool is that? And if you'd like to see this interview again, just head to First Coast News Plus.